Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to another awesome collection, classic toys, toys of the 1970s. Today we're going to look at these two packaged items for G.I. Joe Adventure Team. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. We'll look closer at each one. First, we've got the Sea Adventure, also known as the New Lifelike Sea Adventure, and in common parlance, for fans and collectors today, these are referred to as a muscle body. And as you can see, the arms are broken. That's very common in these, loose or in the package. So it doesn't affect the value too much. I would say if it was the other way, if somehow there was one where it wasn't broken, then that value would go way up. You can see just touching this and just out of the open, a little bit came out here. This is the 1975 line, which continued into 76. And this is the newer G.I. Joe logo. I've seen this referred to as the rainbow logo or the Echo E, because the E seems to repeat into infinity there. So that's cool. So this is a figure on the card. The figures used to come in a box, and then a nice medium-sized adventure set, which this one they tended to repurpose equipment. We'll look at the Buried Bounty in a second. Let's just look at this and just turn this around for a second. This is the same as on the other. There's no information. It's just blank on the back. No artwork or information. So a nice Kung Fu grip. They were still continuing that. You could kind of see it right there in the hand. So what they did on this one, there was the New Lifelike and the Lifelike. The one would just come as is with a weapon, and then the more with a different artwork. So those were, to me, more interesting. And this is the artwork from the Kung Fu grip box art, where they gave the outfit he normally wears as a separate item with the rifle, and then some color-coded shorts. These are notoriously known for mixing and matching. Sometimes they get the wrong hair color. The reddish orange is the Sea Adventure. Sometimes they get the Sea Adventure and the Land Adventure mixed up and so forth in these later ones. There's the sticker there. And then these outfits were thinner than the original ones. And is this one, this still looks like it's elastic. Some of the very last ones switched over to a rubber, which tends to melt. And this is the gun that earlier it was brown with a little bit of gold. Here it's just all black because they were cheapening things. There's the boots. Very cool. And there you see the year, 75. Very nice. And then this is one of 5 or 6 sets that they had this size. Diver Distress was long-range recon, and some of the ones very rare to get these. Some of these are more expensive than even the figure on the card. Very expensive. Very expensive. Very cool artwork. Yet another one where they sort of continue the hieroglyphs in the background. He's got a nice green jacket, tan pants, and they've got the entrenching tool and the ubiquitous box that slides open. This is in yellow. They also made that in black. And then this is from this tool they had in the mobile support vehicle, and that was yellow. This is a different variation in silver. That was one of the things they did on some of the reissue. Trying to get a new set out of old stuff, they'd recolor some of the pieces. And then there's that map that was in a lot. And again, you can see the 1975. And you get jacket, pants, disposal box, detector, entrenching tool, and map. So if you had this guy, and you got a new outfit and a little bit of equipment, you could have a little adventure. And these adventures did not come with a comic. They saved those for the larger ones in the box. So I wanted to do another adventure team set. Eventually, if I ever get things rounded up, because they're in different places, I have some of the boxed talking ones, the later ones, and I believe I have one or two of the other carded figures. Never did get all of the carded figures. They're hard to get, and like I said, there's two versions of them. There's the one with the equipment outfit with like this one with that artwork, and then completely different artwork for the one where you just get the man and you don't get the second uniform. And you can see the prices here. This was what, $3.97. Somebody, this is the original on there, marked down to $2. If you could find all case boxes of this, you'd be sitting on some nice things for your collection and or collectible gold. And you can see there, and this one's in pretty good shape, but this one is this. A lot of these are banged up because it's thin cardboard, and then a lot of times these start to lift up and have problems. And you can see this has a little bit of those impressions that they do here, and this one was displayed, and I tried to clean it off, but it's very hard to get into all of that. But very cool. I want to make a video on an adventure team. Hopefully maybe by next year get some more of the sets that I have and things that you haven't seen for this. Leave a link here for another adventure team video, and if you so inclined, you could leave a super thanks. That'd be much appreciated. More classic toys of the 1970s, pop culture videos to come. Thanks for watching.